This enough to know she ain't gonna kill you.
Oh, I know it.
You don't know my mama.
What'd he say?
You don't know my mama. I was like, golly. Sat there on the side of the road crying, man. I was like, whoa. This is my first wreck. And I was like, how old are you? 16. I said, no wonder it's your first wreck. Probably the first time you drove by yourself.
Crazy.
Yeah. The one that hit mom was 18. He looked like he was every bit of 13. He ain't had no growth spurt or nothing. He was just a little dude. I think when he seen me, he thought I was probably going to break him in half the way I was running up there. He was like, and I was like, I'm her mom, she's my mom, and I'm his son. He was like,
oh yeah.
Because you would have seen the way I was dressed, because like I said, it was peaceful, it was a relaxing Sunday. I was in my black shorts and a shirt that had paint like all over it. And then I had to ride in the ambulance like that, and I called when Amanda said she was going to come and get me. I said, bring me some clothes, because I look like a trailer park.
Who is that?
It's Clayton. Come on. What's up?
So you need 2 quarts and 1 turkey. 1 quart, 1 turkey.
I hate all that happened, man.
I didn't know y'all had a wreck either.
I have a pork and a turkey, 1 with red sauce.
Where was it at?
Oh, in Cape, Missouri.
Wow.
55 South.
Okay. Y'all heading to Branson?
No, we just heading back home.
Oh, okay.
We've been up to pick up about 4 alligators, you know.
That's the place I want to go in Missouri. I want to go to Branson just to see it. They say it's just like a pigeon forge. But see, before Dolly took over everything, Dollywood used to be called Silver Dollar City. Mom and Dad always went there back in the 70s and stuff, and then when Dolly bought everything up, Silver Dollar City just went to Branson and opened up a new place. But see, Dolly was trying to, you know, have you ever noticed up there at Opryland Hotel in the mall, that big stretch of land right behind it across the river? Dolly has been trying to buy that land for years. She was going to put a water park there. A lot of people didn't realize that, and then people was like, well, how in the world are y'all going to get, you know, from one side to the other? And she said she was going to get a big bridge built like a trolley system. So she said, you can park somewhere, and then you can ride a trolley across the river to where the water park was. And what happened was, Opryland sold out to Gaylord, and Gaylord didn't want nothing to do with it. So Dolly's took, I think it's going to be $300-something million. She's building a 310.
That's a hell of a lot of money.
I think it might be. I think it's somewhere in that ballpark, but she's building a 310-room suite right in the middle of Dollywood, where it's like a hotel. If you buy a room, if you get a room there for rent, you get like Dollywood, Splash Country, and Dollywood tickets for free. And then she's going to build a bunch of new rides. She's spending a good bit of money. She said that the money she was going to try to build the water park in Nashville, she said, I'm taking all that and just upgrading my place down here. Which I ain't been there since 2011. It's losing its country theme up there. It's going into all those high-tech buildings nowadays.
Right.
We had several of them old wood shops, ones made out of wood. Said that they were closing down. Yeah, they were closing down all right. They knocked them down and rebuilt a glass front little building. Don't even look the same. I always remember back when I was going up there as a kid, which I don't even know if it's there anymore, but they had a rock face, and it had a ticket booth thing at the bottom where you paid, and I kept watching. I said, what in the world is that? So I decided to go do it one time. And what it was, you had to walk up the stairs on the side of the mountain. When you got up to the top, it's a big old water park up there. And it's not there anymore. I think they just bulldozed the whole rock facing now, because I don't know where it's at anymore. I gotta take lunch. Hey, somebody offers you that much money to put a hotel, who's going to turn it down?
I gotta take lunch.
Do we write this down on this thingy?
Yeah, so.
Excuse me.
Is that what you already?
No, I ain't watching.
Mom and Dad's converter box picked up a 67-1 the other day. I don't know what it is.
That black man right there, he's so funny. Steve Harvey.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now don't he do the
Family Feud.
yeah, Family Feud as well?
I want to go on that show so bad, that game show. I can tell you answers like this left and right off when I'm just in a chair with somebody, but when I get on there, I'll probably be brain dead.
I'd have stage
I won't even know nothing.
The golden spatula.
What time's them people supposed to be coming to get that order?
No certain time already.
Oh.
I don't think they're ever gonna find that plane that crashed.
I don't think they will.
What do you think about that plane
I
crash?
think it's gotten
Sounds
hijacked.
weird. Sounds like it was hijacked.
That's what I think.
Because they said what the end in the transmission was something that they ain't supposed to really say. They're supposed to give their coordinates, and it was like, good night, y'all, and you know, it almost sounded like somebody had a gun poked in the back of their head, said good night. Told to crash that thing or die right now. Knowing the fact if you get killed anyway, I mean, what's the odds of somebody in the plane being a pilot?
Yep.
I believe it was hijacked.
That'd be.
One reason why I won't get on a plane.
I've never been on one. And, only way I would have to is if it was something life or death. If I've had to get somewhere.
It'd still be in a car.
Yeah. Greyhound. You know, a Greyhound bus.
Shit, I've been on a plane so many times I lost count.
I've never stepped foot. I'm gonna get on a helicopter one day. And
That
do
bell don't ring no more.
Well, that's more dangerous than a jet though.
Yeah.
A helicopter, a blade quit spinning on that boy,
Yeah.
you gonna come down.
Real
At least
fast.
you can glide down a jet a little bit.
Yeah. You ain't got no backup engine. You ain't
Oh,
got no
you
backup
do.
path propellers.
You love flying.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I'm not scared of heights or nothing. I just ain't never had to go nowhere where I've had to go get a plane ticket or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You see, one of the guys I work with, which it don't make much sense to me why he does this, but when he goes on a cruise, he has to practically rush driving. The last one I remember, he said by the time he got down there, he had to drive 16 hours to Miami. So by the time he got his car parked and checked in, him and his wife had to run up the boarding ramp into the cruise ship before they wheeled that thing in. And I said, man, fly down there. I said, shoot, you get down there in 2.5 hours, and then you got a half a day to goof off and, you know, and get on the. But he said by the time he gets parked, they have to run on that ship. He said, that don't sound fun to me.
No, then they get all them viruses and stuff, you know.
And Carnival ain't been too Carnival. I get Carnival up here lately. Everybody getting sick or falling off the side of the ship.
Oh yeah.
But I've only seen them ships from way off down there in Florida, but they're huge. But if it's falling off of one of these things, what in the world are you trying to do? Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Like they've got one coming up. They've been advertising on TV. It's about my mother-in-law and father-in-law watched this channel 231. It's called RFTV. It's like rural farming. It's basically like plays heat hauling stuff late at night, and then Marty Stewart show, and they got some sort of cruise coming up where it's a country cruise. Martina McBride and a bunch of people's going to be on it. It's like a 7-day cruise. And it said it's got over 60 performances during the whole 7 days. So, but they said it's not like you're going to, if you miss Martina one day, she'll still play, different times the next 6 days. So it's like by the time you get done, you can listen to everybody. But one of the guys I know goes on a cruise where it's mandatory that every one night out of the cruise, they make everybody dress up because it's the captain's night, and you have a big banquet dinner with the captain, and then everybody's supposed to take pictures with the captain. But it's the only night you have to dress up, like suits and ties and stuff. But then the rest of the time you can walk around in your shorts and they won't say nothing. They talk about building some. I've seen them on TV. They're talking about building some. They're calling them mega ships. They're going to have like shopping malls inside of them.
Huh.
And it's got like a zip line thing they're showing. It's going to be like a 10 or 12 story tall ship with like a mall and all kinds of stuff. And they told how long it was. It was unbelievable. And it's got like a zip line thing that you can get on one side and zip all the way down to the other end and then come back so you don't have to walk back the same way. The only thing I can say is, how would it float?
Yeah.
Because they were showing it's in the works right now. They're thinking about doing it. It's unbelievable. They make that computer make it look pretty nice, but get there and try to, that's a lot of steel.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot.
You ever been on a cruise, Connie?
No, I ain't getting on no boat.
You are crazy, girl.
I ain't either.
I love the boat. I love being on a boat.
I'd rather be on a plane.
I ain't gonna be on one of those either.
I like to be on a pontoon boat. I just love it.
I like flying too.
I love to be on a jet ski and a pontoon boat. You ever jet ski?
Oh, yeah.
We own some. Stand up ones and all. Yep. I got flipped several times. I don't ride with my hubby no more, I can tell you that much. Ride by myself. I'm terrified of water too, but I'd rather be by myself on
You ever jet ski?
Never have.
There I have.
It's a workout.
I've been boating. I've been on boats and stuff before. I had a guy. It seems funny because I've been on canoes and all sorts of stuff. I've had 4 people want to take me out on their pontoon boats, and all 4 have they've either backed out or their parents wouldn't let them take the boat. So I said I'd like to do the pontooning because we was gonna spend all day that day on the river, and it wasn't the best looking pontoon, but who cares? It floats. So, it was like an 80 model, but it was in good condition, for being that old. But just had a few tears in the seats. But sit on them, you won't know. I don't care. Shoot, country boy. See what I grew up with. Shoot. But yeah, I was on a canoe one time, and I learned that's the hardest thing in the world to try to figure out how to balance yourself on one of those if you don't know what you're doing. Because I flipped that thing a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. They easy to flip.
Yeah. I fell off of it trying to get in it. I got on the dock, but they put my thing there. It was like a campground thing. They said, all right, now get in there. And as soon as I got in there, I went. Oh, man, overboard, and I come up with I said, I can swim. Ain't no problem. I was telling somebody one day I had this I've always kind of been, I've been pretty big most of my life, and I had this one guy, I basically took him under my wing in school. He was a little, that dude's smart, I guarantee he's probably a doctor now. But this kid, he didn't weigh 50 pounds soaking wet, he was just skin and bones. Well, we'd go camping together with all of us, and he decided one day, he said, man, I just bought me some brand new hiking boots, and we was in DeSoto State Park. I looked at him and said, you said those are just brand new? And he said, yeah. And I said, you ain't wore them yet? And they said, no. I said, man, you're supposed to wear them things and break them in. I had to carry that kid like the whole 6 mile hike piggyback style because his feet had done blistered up. And here I was walking up these big old ravines and stuff. And
Jesus.
I told him, I said, break your shoes in next time. But we were swimming in a pool one time. Do you ever remember how to play football in a swimming pool? Where you use the shorty and you use the shallow end, but you go sideways like this. And what the object is, if you get the ball and somebody on the other team ducks you under, that's a down, and you've got 4 downs to get to the other end. So, like, he was on my team, and one of the offensive linemen for the football team was on the other. And where I went to church at, we was all school mates. We all went to school together, so it was like the whole West Limestone school was there. So Seth got the ball. Seth's a little guy. I took him under my wing. While Paul, the big offensive lineman dude, he didn't like it. He took, and I'm like I was saying, Paul weighs about 300 something pounds. He took Seth and just shoved him under the water by his shoulders and would not let him get up. He was drowning the guy. So everybody looked at me because they said, shoot, you lift weights, go over there and do something. So I walked over there and I said, let him go. No, and he got mad at me. I don't know if I want to go. I said, I'm giving you one more chance. You better let that boy go. I'm not doing it. So I done told my best friend Jamie, me and him grew up together. He lives in Kentucky now. I said, I'm going to get Paul, you get Seth up out of that water as quick as you can. I said, I'm going to need your help. I don't know how I did it, and I don't believe I did it, but everybody said I did it. I went up under Paul and just wrapped my arms around him, and I tweaked myself backwards. They said I picked him up out of the water. They said his feet and everything was out of the water, and I threw him in the deep end. And then I had to save him because he couldn't swim.
Oh, no.
He gets out there.
That's a bummer.
I had to save him.
Yeah.
I can't swim. I was like, oh crap, I done killed him. So I had to get over there and he was, I'm trying to swim with him one arm, and I made him throw me a rope. So they threw a rope and they was pulling me in, and he got on the sidelines and on the pool and was just crying his eyes out. I said, for one thing, I told you 6 times to let Seth up out of that water. You was trying to kill him. And I said, you brought that on your own self. And man, this was summertime when I got back to school. It had done passed. Everybody had done passed. No, don't mess with Darren. He picked up that dude. You don't want to mess with him. I was like, yeah, you should have seen it. I said, I don't believe I did it. But everybody that was there said I had him up out of that water. Wow. I said, because I just flipped backwards. I went underwater too. And I was in the deep end too by the time I come up, and kind of shocked me. I guess I didn't realize I was going to do it that far. But yeah, we cleared about 5 feet with that DDT or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We had to save him. But yeah,
Well, that was awful nice of him.
Yeah. Saved him anyway.
Yeah.
But see, he's one of them that will get mad because when you go camping, if it's your first time, all the practical jokes are going to be done on you. Well, I had all my clothes one year, and what clothes I had on was about the only clothes I had for about 2 days because they had took all my clothes and put them in the swimming pool. They had sunk down to the bottom of the swimming pool. I had to basically just strip down and jump in there and get all my clothes and lay them out in the sun to let them dry. Well, that's a good one. Yeah, Lee, what I did to Paul, that was the greatest thing in the world. I took that kid's I took all that kid's clothes and climbed up in a tree and hung his clothes up in the tree, on the branches and stuff. I scooted out and was throwing them and hooking them on the branches, his underwear and everything, socks. And we said we was going to do this the last day. I was like in 10th grade, he was 9th grader, and it was like me and the other guys. So it was the first year he started at West. He come from Mississippi, so we was breaking him in pretty good. Well, I told them, I said, if y'all even think about duct taping me with him, I said, I know where y'all live. I had to tackle this boy up against an oak tree. And all three of the other guys that was with me each had a roll of duct tape. They started duct taping him to a tree. And all you could see was his eyes.
Wow.
Yeah, I got pictures of it.
That's something.